Simon Bolivar. The name echoes across centuries, synonymous with freedom and revolution. He is revered as El Libertador, the liberator, a legendary figure who reshaped the destiny of South America. His extraordinary life, a captivating blend of personal tragedy, unwavering determination, and military genius, continues to inspire people worldwide. This is the story of his early years, the experiences that ignited the flame of revolution within him. Born in Caracas, Venezuela in 1783, Simon Bolivar entered a world of privilege. His family, belonging to the wealthy Creole aristocracy, owned vast estates and numerous slaves. Their wealth ensured young Simon a comfortable life, replete with the finest education. He grew up surrounded by luxury, a stark contrast to the poverty endured by most in his homeland. However, fate had cruel twists in store for young Simon. At the tender age of 3, he lost his father.
She was a woman of strong character and unwavering love for her children.
But tragedy struck again. When Simon was just 9, Doña Maria succumbed to illness, leaving him and his siblings orphaned. Despite their immense loss, Simon and his siblings found solace in the love and support of their extended family. Their uncle, Carlos Palacios, became their guardian, assuming responsibility for their well-being and education.
Known for his mischievous nature and thirst for knowledge, Simon proved to be a challenging yet bright student.
He ensured the children continued to receive the best possible upbringing, hiring private tutors to further their learning. Among his tutors was a man who would change Simon's life forever, Simon Rodriguez.
A fervent believer in the Enlightenment ideals of reason, equality, and liberty, Rodriguez ignited a fire in young Simon's heart.
He introduced him to the works of Rousseau, Voltaire, and Montesquieu, instilling in him a deep-seated belief in the rights of man and the potential for societal transformation. At the age of 17, Simon embarked on a journey that would broaden his horizons and shape his destiny. He set sail for Europe, a continent brimming with new ideas and revolutionary fervor. He traveled to Spain, the seat of the empire that ruled his homeland, where he continued his education and socialized with the elite. But it was during his travels to France that he truly began to understand the transformative power of ideas. Section 7. Encounter with Napoleon, a turning point. This moment marked a significant shift in Bolivar's life, a moment that would shape his destiny and the future of an entire continent. Paris, the heart of the Enlightenment, became Bolivar's intellectual playground. The city, with its grand boulevards and bustling cafes, was a melting pot of ideas and philosophies that challenged the old world order. He immersed himself in the city's vibrant intellectual and political scene, attending salons and engaging in passionate debates about liberty, equality, and fraternity. These gatherings were more than just social events. They were crucibles of revolutionary thought, where the ideas that would shape the modern world were forged. It was during this time that he witnessed the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte, a man who embodied both the promise and peril of revolution. Napoleon's meteoric rise from a military officer to the Emperor of France was a testament to the power of ambition and the possibilities of radical change.
My ambition knows no bounds, and neither should yours. In the face of adversity, it is our dreams and aspirations that propel us forward, that give us the strength to overcome any obstacle. The world is ripe for change, for those bold enough to seize it. The horizon is vast and full of potential, waiting for those with the courage to reach out and grasp it.
Napoleon's ambition and military genius left an indelible mark on Bolivar, igniting within him the possibility of achieving similar feats in his own land. Bolivar saw in Napoleon a reflection of his own aspirations, a vision of what could be achieved through determination and strategic brilliance. This encounter was not just a meeting of two men, but a convergence of ideas and ambitions that would ripple through history, inspiring Bolivar to pursue the liberation of his homeland with renewed vigor and purpose. Section 8. The Seeds of Revolution. Bolivar's travels were not limited to France. His journey took him across the vast and diverse landscapes of Europe, each destination offering new insights and experiences. He journeyed across Europe, absorbing the cultural and intellectual currents of the time. From the bustling streets of London to the serene canals of Venice, Bolivar immersed himself in the rich tapestry of European culture. He visited grand libraries, attended lectures, and engaged in spirited debates in the salons of Paris. He met with prominent intellectuals and revolutionaries, each encounter further solidifying his belief in the need for radical change in South America. Figures like Rousseau, Voltaire, and Montesquieu left a profound impact on him. Their ideas about liberty, equality, and fraternity resonated deeply with Bolivar, inspiring him to envision a future where his homeland could be free from oppression. It was during a trip to Rome, standing amidst the ruins of the Roman Republic, that he made a solemn vow. The ancient stones of the Forum, echoing with the history of a once great republic, stirred something deep within him. He reflected on the rise and fall of empires, the struggles for power, and the enduring quest for freedom. He vowed to liberate his homeland from Spanish rule and forge a new independent nation free from the shackles of colonialism. This vow was not just a fleeting thought, but a deep-seated commitment that would drive his actions for years to come. Bolivar's resolve was unshakable, and he knew that the path ahead would be fraught with challenges. Yet, he was determined to ignite the flames of revolution and lead his people towards a brighter, freer future. Section 9. The Return of the Liberator. In 1807, after 4 years of transformative experiences, Bolivar returned to Venezuela a changed man. Gone was the carefree youth who had left for Europe. In his place stood a determined revolutionary, his heart aflame with the ideals of liberty and self-determination. He carried with him the seeds of revolution, ready to sow them in the fertile ground of his homeland. He knew the path ahead would be fraught with challenges, but his resolve was unwavering. Section 10. The Journey Begins. In the late 18th century, a young boy named Simon Bolivar was born into a wealthy family in Caracas, Venezuela. Little did anyone know this boy would grow up to become one of the most influential figures in the history of South America. These early experiences, the loss of his parents at a tender age, left him with a profound sense of loss and a yearning for purpose. Bolivar's childhood was marked by both privilege and tragedy, shaping his character in ways that would later define his destiny. The guidance of his tutor, Simon Rodriguez, who introduced him to the ideas of the Enlightenment. Rodriguez's teachings were instrumental in shaping Bolivar's worldview, instilling in him the values of liberty, equality, and fraternity. The exposure to European thought during his travels across the continent. Bolivar was deeply influenced by the political philosophies of the time, particularly those advocating for freedom and self-governance. He visited countries like Spain, France, and Italy, absorbing the revolutionary ideas that were sweeping through Europe. And the vow he made in Rome shaped Simon Bolivar into the legendary liberator he would become. Standing on the sacred ground of Monte Sacro, Bolivar swore to dedicate his life to the liberation of his homeland from Spanish rule. They ignited within him a fire that would burn brightly throughout his life, a fire fueled by the desire for justice and freedom. This inner flame drove him to take bold actions and make significant sacrifices, fueling his relentless pursuit of independence for his people. Bolivar's vision was not limited to Venezuela. He dreamed of a united South America free from colonial oppression. His leadership and strategic acumen were crucial in rallying support and leading his forces to numerous victories. This is just the beginning of his incredible journey, a journey marked by both triumphs and tribulations. Bolivar faced numerous challenges, including betrayal, political infighting, and the harsh realities of war. Yet his unwavering determination kept him moving forward, a journey that would see him overcome insurmountable odds to free nations. Bolivar's campaigns took him across treacherous terrains, from the Andes Mountains to the vast plains of Colombia and Ecuador. His resilience and tactical brilliance were key to his success, and etch his name forever in the annals of history. Today, Simon Bolivar is remembered as El Libertador, the liberator, a hero whose legacy continues to inspire generations. His life's work laid the foundation for the independence of several South American countries, leaving an indelible mark on the continent's history.